So, real quick, the only other thing that happened was really not very consequential, but I guess I'll just say that I like the finish of this Smoking Guns versus Godwin's match, where they just throw Bart Gunn into the ropes and he runs into his tag team partner. I don't know if I've ever really seen this, but I'll just play it real quick how it happened. This is the Godwins versus Smoking Guns.
Action for the Godwins if we're not careful. Here we go. Yeah.
and then that was it. Billy's out of the ring and Bart Gunn loses on his own. And then Billy Gunn is all disappointed. I don't know. I just thought they did that really well. I don't know why I've never seen that before, but I just thought it was funny how he just ran into it and Billy Gunn just like flies off the ring apron. I'll play it again.
Here we go. Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so this is going to lead to the dissolution of the Smoking Guns, who haven't been able to get it together. And so Billy Gunn's going to go off and do his own thing. It seems like they're going to break up. All right, so I'm going to move on to the last storyline of the day, and this is the last thing we're going to talk about today. It's the whole Mr. Perfect versus Triple H. Yes, so I am keeping the screen that the audience is seeing. The audience sees the result right here, but I'm keeping that away from Robert because I want to get his first time reaction to this. So here's a backstage where Mr. Perfect is getting ready for the match with Triple H. So he's stretching, and this is his big match. This is his big comeback match. So here he is stretching out in the back. I'm going to hit play. This is watch along mode.
He's been warming up right there. He is. Wait a minute. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. God damn it. Look what he did. Helmsley. I can't believe this. Perfect. It's injured. Look at this. However, yet to come. I mean, as in next.
All right. So, Robert, Triple H attacked Mr. Perfect in the back. And then this was before the Bret Hart interview. And then later in the night, the main event, Triple H is coming out for his match, and out comes Mr. Perfect, but he looks hurt, and here comes with Mark Miro and Sable, so I'll play this in-ring segment, and then I'll play one more clip after that.
Coming down with the wall man, Mark Miro, as well as Sable and Mr. Perfect. Gorilla Monsoon as well. I think Hunter Hearst Helmsley can handle all of them. Look at the look in the eyes of Mr. Perfect. Perfect seems to be hobbling just a bit. We can bet that when Hunter rammed that rolling case into, I guess, his knee, I'm sure it raised his ire somewhat. Mr. Perfect likely to take Hunter Hearst Helmsley apart. If he can. And the wild man Mark Miro credits much of his success to the advice given to him by his newfound friend. What's Monsoon getting in the ring for? I don't know, but Jim Ross here to get to the bottom of all this. JR?
I'll handle this, big man. Let me take care of some business here. What's going on?
What do you mean, what's going on? Everybody saw what you did, Helmsley. You think you pulled a big one off? You run the card into the back of my leg. Now I got Gorilla Monsoon out here talking to the doctors in the back, telling me I can't wrestle you tonight. You think you pulled it off?
Based on what the doctor has told me, I'm not allowing Mr. Perfect to wrestle here tonight.
Wait a minute.
Because he's a chicken. You got no guts, Perfect?
I'm not allowing him to wrestle here tonight, period.
Then what of the president?
I'll tell you what I've done, Helmsley. Mark Miro, the stand-up kind of guy that he is, and the information that I gave him that brought him the Intercontinental Championship, the stand-up guy offered to wrestle you in my place.
Huh? Look, I don't have any contract to wrestle him. I'm under no obligation. I want him.
I'm under no obligation to wrestle him, Monsoon.
That's right. Get
That's exactly
perfect.
correct. You are not obligated. Your contract to wrestle this gentleman. He is not wrestling here tonight, so you can leave if you like.
Wait a minute. You don't have the guts to wrestle Merrill? No, you'd wrestle him, right? No problem. Merrill will wrestle you.
I'll tell you what. The only way I'll wrestle him is if he puts that on the line. Put the Intercontinental title on the line and let's do it.
He'll do that in a heartbeat. I mean, what kind of champion are you? Show him what kind of champion. Of course he'll wrestle you.
Wait, it's up to Gorilla Monsoon.
You know,
It's
Mr.
not-
Perfect, you helped me out to win the Intercontinental belt. I'm going to return the favor. Let's get it on!
Hell yeah! Wow,
Gorilla
man.
Monsoon giving
That's
his
a baby
permission.
face right there.
You cannot sanction this match. Only I can sanction an Intercontinental title match.
Are you saying he can't wrestle?
I'm saying if he agrees to put the title on the line, and you agree to accept the match, I will officially make it.
If the belt's on the line, I agree.
The match is made. Let's do it.
Ah, yes, ladies and gentlemen, the Intercontinental title up for grabs. The Wild Man, Mark Merrill.
All right, so instead of Triple H versus Mr. Perfect, we get Triple H versus Mark Merrill with Sable for the Intercontinental Championship. Interesting. All right, so I'm going to skip forward into the match, Robert, and Mr. Perfect is on commentary, but I'm going to skip to the finish. So here we go.
Reversing. No, here we go. No, look out. Oh, no.
Ref bump. There goes the
Oh,
ref.
I gotta go see it, Merrill. Come on, Merrill.
Robert's seen a lot of these ref bumps.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna interfere.
I actually remember this.
You don't or you do?
I do.
Oh, you do. Okay.
Oh, he does remember this.
Just grab the chair.
Interesting. Well, let's just play it out anyways. Here comes Triple H with the steel chair. Sable,
The officials down.
Sable, who I never see do anything. She's going to try to grab the steel chair from
Grab the chair.
Triple H.
Wait a minute.
And here comes Perfect, who takes it away from Triple H. Aiming it at Triple H. Why? Why, Perfect? Why? What did Mark Merrill do to you? And here goes Sable actually like doing some acting and worrying about her husband. It's the most I've seen her act. This is like my acting reel for Sable. It would be this, her highlight reel.
Just leveled the Wild Man.
Well,
And Sable's
Well, there you go. Pedigree. And Triple H wins. And Perfect is in there, and he's walking just fine, and he just helped Triple H win the title. So this whole thing about him stealing Triple H's girl, it was all a work the whole time to get people to think that they were not liking each other so they could win the Intercontinental title for Triple H, I guess. Okay, so my rating for this, I rated this because I watched it on my review. Says I got 2 thumbs down. This is a disaster. This is horrible, especially considering how hot WCW are, how perfect their booking was going into their Halloween Havoc pay-per-view, and then this is what they come out with after Buried Alive. No continuation of Undertaker Mankind. There was like a video package, but nothing really for a storyline. All right, let me see what I want to do with this. Robert, since this this was supposed to be a fresh watch, but while you're watching it, you said you got flashbacks to actually having seen it.
I remember this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so what did you think of it? What do you think of it now that we've seen this whole story play out before our eyes?
That was a perfect heel turn.
Oh God!
No, I was kidding. Yeah,
That's how we got.
I don't know if maybe I'd give it a 1 thumbs down. It just doesn't make sense. Like this whole build up to this segment was all a ruse to get Triple H the title. I don't know. It's a bit nonsensical, so I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's more than I don't like it. I think this is disastrous compared to how well the storyline's going on the other channel, and they did this. And Vlad, you said when you first saw them, we reviewed the first angle where Perfect steals Triple H's girl, and you said, I watched this era and I don't think this goes anywhere. Like, I remember that this doesn't, but it totally went somewhere. This was a total angle.
Halfway through, I did remember where it ended up. So
they completed the storyline, and this is where it ended up. So, all right, your thoughts as a wrestling analyst.
Well, there's a lot of things here that were really bad, obviously. One, I never really understood, I mean, because, I don't know, I remember even as a kid watching this, why Perfect and Mark Mero had this, they didn't have this mentor relationship. It was weird. As soon as Mero won the title, he was like, "Oh, I owe it all to Perfect." Like, where did I remember thinking, I've never seen them together before until he won the title. So how do you owe it to Perfect? Okay, that part never made sense to me. And then basically they've been wasting weeks, months of Perfect stealing these women, quote unquote, from Triple H.
And that was all bullshit. That was trying to make him look cool. I was like, man, this guy's perfect. These women just want to go with him. And that was all just a fucking ruse the whole time. Man,
and it was just a ruse to win IC title. I mean, it's kind of I know this was way before Russo was booking, but it feels like a Vince Russo swerve type of deal where it just kind of comes out of nowhere and doesn't really make a lot of sense. That's what I got out of that. So yeah, I would give it probably either a 2 thumbs down or 1. I don't know what's really fair. I guess I would give it a 2 thumbs down. Honestly, yeah, it was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was such a long swerve for such a stupid thing to win Triple H the title. Why don't you win yourself the title? Like, why are you helping Triple? Where does this friendship come from? I don't know. I guess maybe we'll find out in the next episode. But okay, Robert, did you give a rating on this? Sorry, I was listening.
I said 1 thumbs down.
Thumbs down.
Yeah,
thumbs down.
1.
All right then. Cool. That'll conclude our show for the day.